At first glance, our guided scripture verse today looks like a very simple verse of praise. Isaiah 25:1 says, "O Lord, you are my God. I will exalt you. I will praise your name, for you have worked wonders, plans formed long ago in perfect faithfulness." Yeah, it seems like it could be the opening lines to one of the songs we sing on Sunday. But when you back up the lens and look at the chapters that come before and the chapters that come after, you realize that Isaiah 25:1 is a pivot verse, a pivot from looking at the incredibly hard, dark season that Israel is in with threats from their enemies, with their own sin, the judgment to come, the rebellion, and eventually their exile. And this pivot to then the rest of chapter 25 and into 26, looking at a song of praise and celebrating God's victory and his salvation and the restoration of hope that will come. And so we need to look at, well, what happens in this pivot verse? And I think there are a few different reminders. The first reminder is that in these hard seasons, we need to look at who God is. In the middle of that hard, he says, "O Lord, you are my God. I will exalt you. I will praise your name." God is still worthy of praise in the midst of our struggle. And then look at what God has done. He then says, "For you have worked wonders, plans formed long ago." When we look back at God's faithfulness in our past, in the past of our friends and family, and how God has shown up in the past, we can look forward with hope. So not only do we look at who God is and what God has done, but we also look at how God has done it. He ends this verse, "in perfect faithfulness." God has been faithful in the past. He is faithful now, and he will be perfectly faithful with your future. I pray that Isaiah 25:1 becomes your pivot verse.